Well, hello. Once again, we are back. Once again, I am Dread Mechanic. And this is part 2 of my RTX 4400 Mark 1 mobile suit build stream. I started this one yesterday because I wanted to do something a little bit different from things with legs for a bit. And like I said yesterday, with all the tank track mods that have come out recently, I wanted to give some of them a whirl and try and make something cool. And yesterday we got this far. We've pretty much got the outline of the base unit so far. And I'm fairly happy with it. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it so far. Although, I do think that... I do think that the body is still a little bit long, but there's not a lot I can do with that, with the amount of space I need to do the things I want. So, it is what it is for the moment. And yesterday, we were trying to figure out how to build these arms. And what we should do with them. Because I've had a few ideas about how to articulate them. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Because I quite like the way I've done the ball joint kind of thing on the end of the legs on my 208 design. I'm thinking something similar to that would probably be a good idea. Now, yeah, I need to figure out how I intend to make these arms. Oh, that's an idea. In there right now is that. And if I cut this away, yeah, I think I know what I want to do. What I want to do is slap a big old connector there. We could do that, then we could have another large rotor. We can set that to 0. And then we would need an elbow at some point. Actually, no, sod it, we're going to try this idea. We'll see what happens. It's too big, it's too big. Slap that on there like that. We would have to pitch that forward because it's going to get a bit close. And then we could slap that on there. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. Pitch that up a bit. We can build a gun off that, and that all kinda looks scale. It's a good starting point for it. Dun, 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 dun. Right, let's try an idea how we're going to wrap this. Default. To make this rightish. Doesn't look too bad. What if I do that? Do that. And then we would buttons, thinking, brain, kick in, please. That is far too close. Far too close. And that's as far as that rotor extends. So, while we're here, we're going to paint that the right colour anyway, and we're going to scrap that right there. What happens if we pull that all the way up? Do you get upset when you try to turn? No, that seems alright. You know what? That'll do. I'm kind of happy with that. Yeah, right. Yeah, that'll do. I'm happy with that. Let's pick that there. Yeah, right. That looks quite good. That then. Do the same again. This side. Yep, that's in the right place. Colour it appropriately. Big rotor. Big rotor facing forwards. And then we're going to stick one of them on it. I hope I put that one the right way around on this side. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. That's all good. Always good to double check. Oh, for... There we go. Cool. Right, so we can pitch that back a bit, technically. Big rotor. Lap that on there. There we go. Wrong button. There we go. That rotor can be 0. Yeah, that's about right. Good. You're right. I'll do the head later. Right. So that is the basis of the arm. Arm can move forward and backward, it can turn left and right, it can aim up and down. I don't really need to put the second axis into the shoulder because it's fine how it is. Right. So now we've got this bloody brake. Here I reckon we use one of these connectors instead. Yeah, because we are gonna need to make our levels. There we go. Basically need to make a big tube for the arm. Something like that to begin with. How far can that arm close before that joint becomes a bit of a problem? Right, we call that 70. $500,000. Oh. And we call the other end 35 for now. 6. That's not too bad. We'll move this arm further forward. Oh, it's because of that. That's why you're jiggling. So yeah, if I take the force out of that and lock it, top half of you stops wobbling. Sound. That'll do, mate. This rotor wants to be lower limit of at least 0. That way it can't turn in on itself. Now, upper limit 45 degrees. We change that, but I'll leave it at that for now. And this arm, if I make the lower limit at least 10. Lower limit 10. No. Lower limit 15. Lower limit 20. Well, obviously, yeah, 20 plus 70 is 90, so yeah. And then upper limit for now, oops, up 45. That can all be adjusted later. $500, 1, 2, 3. 500, 1, 2, 3. What's that like on 0? Seem to scroll. Cool, that's fine by me. Need to set up some basic controls, or at least some basic naming for some of this stuff now. And capital lock is on. Track rotor FL01. What am I doing? Rack rotor FR01. Track hinge FC01 for front center. Lock off. Where's my control seat? There it is. So, track bits reverse. They need to reverse quicker. How quick start moving? 3 RPM. How quick are they moving? 3 RPM. Well, they'll be moving further though. Let's call them 5 RPM. Oh, divvy. 5 RPM. Except for you, because you're the other way around. You want to be -5. What happens when they all reverse like that? So they want to be a little bit quicker. Split. -6. Reverse. Oh, that's pretty good. Let's give that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. That's a bit more stable. Just needs a little bit of tweaking, maybe, but that'll do for now. I'm happy with that. Right, what am I going to call these? Just torso hinge C01. Also hinge C02. Oh, that didn't do anything because one of them has no force applied anyway. So let's set them both to -1. Alright, rather 2. Yeah, the arms. Yeah, the arm's default position needs to sit further forward. Okie doke. We can adjust for that. Oh, it looks like 45 is going to be the lower limit then. Or maybe not. What's that like? Do that. What's that like if I increase that? If I make that 60. that 30. And see, the whole thing is still sitting too high up. Still think it's a block. It's all a block too high. I might need to drop it down again, but there's no room to drop it down again. Really? I guess how much space have I got left? 1, 2, 3. That's not enough. Because I want the gyro turning system. That's the middle right there. Smack. Goddamn anime robots. You're so hard to build. No, that idea wouldn't work either. Well, there's just enough room, I think, to get the gyroscopes that I need to build in there. That'll have to do for that. And then I need to figure out how to connect some of the basic stuff up in here. That's going to go in like that. I can't really get any lower. Can I? Go to -2. That's about it. No, I couldn't do it. No, sod it. I'm just gonna leave it like that for now. Mm. Oh, it's a picture. It's just space engineers. There's nothing I can do about it. Space engineers, blocks versus stupid anime design. I can't really get that to sit any lower than it already is. Probably it's miles off where it should be. Would make it lower, but I'd have no room for gyro system. At least not where I want to put it. Yeah, I'll just go with that for now. This is what it is at the moment. Right, so we decided that was going to be 60. So that wants to be minus 60. Of God's sake. I sub, you make up a list of things to pass over to make better. What things to make better do you mean? For God's sake, what have I done here? Oh, within the game. Things that I definitely want within the game to be better. Collision fields on rotors, hinges and pistons and all the moving parts. That is number one on my list of things that I want to be improved in this game. Absolutely. Because trying to make mechs and moving parts with the current vanilla rotors and various articulation blocks can be painful sometimes because of the way various bits and pieces scrub against each other. What? It's me Q, not LHBTQ, lol. I have no idea what you're talking about, mate. Oh, if I... Have I built this arm wrong? What am I doing? Right, something's gone screwy with this arm. I am going to amputate it. See what happens. That is supposed to be minus 60. Ugh. Do. Bum, bum, bum. Yeah, that's the right way around. Yeah, that is the right way around. Right, I'm gonna have to rebuild this smacking arm. Right. Will you let me just paste that back on there? Or why am I doing it that way around? You idiot. That's the bottom, that's the top. That wants to be. That way around, I think. Yeah, right. So that line is the top. That line is the top. Right. Yeah, I think I just built the arm the wrong way around without thinking. Yeah, there we go. That's the right way around. Then we need to. It's not going to let me paste a rotor, so I'm going to have to chop all of that off. Build another rotor. And rebuild the arm. That rotor is supposed to face forward, and then delete that. Oh, cheers, Ramboli. Thank you. I just enjoy building robots. It's fun to do, and it's not going to let me paste that on because it's too bloody close to that grid. Oh, fine. We'll rebuild it from scratch. The boring way. Which way around did I put it on this side? Facing out like that. So. Right. Then we need one more hinge on there. That way around. And we shall rebuild this arm again. Alright, those blocks. Those blocks. Right, that should be about right now. It has placed the blocks under the arm, hasn't it? Yeah, so, okay. Right. So, where were we? 60 and 20, so minus 60 and minus 20 are the two angles it can have. Right, that's okay. And we'll put that down to 0. That's going to click against there. In that case, we are going to have to push that all the way out. It's probably still going to scrub against there. Which means I may need to rethink how I'm doing the side of that. Because, yeah, that is totally going to scrub on there. Oh, don't make me move the whole armor block out. I'm gonna have to though, aren't I? That is so incredibly boring. Right, where are those holes that I put in stuff? There we go. Which way around is it? That way. Right. Rotor, left shoulder. Rotoro, left elbow. I know it's not actually in its elbow, but it is going to be for the sake of the controller. Hinge, left elbow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move. I'm gonna have to move the shoulder out one block. Probably a good idea, ultimately. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move the shoulder out and then armor up with the connector. Rather than have it inset like that, which does look cool, but it's just going to be a problem in the end. Build two of them like that. And then we will ascend it 1 meter up. So we've got some wiggle room. And then we need it to be able to extend out. There you go, that's about. Mech surgery, because you've done something stupid and don't want to have to rebuild loads and loads and loads of work. Right, minimum distance 1, reverse. Up down nice and slowly. There we go, we are connected. Let's stick share inertia tensor on both of them so they don't wobble all over the show. And then let's save the smeg in game just in case it all explodes. And then detach and then move out. There we go. Right, we need to rebuild all of this bit. It needs to be a block further out. Let's copy all of that. Delete it. Delete it. Oh! Yeah! That is why we saved the game, because I forgot about mirror mode. So I'm going to reload that. I'm not rebuilding, I'm not fanning about trying to sort that out. I will just reload. This is a semi-creative build session rather than a hardcore survival game. I'm not spending the next 4 hours trying to rig up some kind of contraption to pick that arm back up. You can watch other people's streams for such things. Right. Right, so before we do anything, actually, let's rig up this other side to be the same. So, minimum one distance reverse, maximum one distance reverse, minimum is the same. And one block, two block, another piston, and then some more blocks. And then a small mag plate, because these things are great for squeezing into tight spaces. Reverse, bring that down a little bit. Cool, that'll do. Touch. Share inertia tensor. Share inertia tensor. Out you go. You're attached, you're doing things. Detach. Share inertia tensor, share inertia tensor, cool. Reverse. Right, we'll try this again. Copy settings, copy all. Bye bye rotor. I don't know if that idea didn't work. Oh, I might leave that in there for now. That looks kind of cool. Right, so what we need is one of these small conveyor connectors. And there, the same on both sides. While we're at it, we can also remove that on both sides for now. And then we can put these bloody hinge rotors back on. We'll make it the same colour as that. 0 at the top on both sides. Cool. That can get deleted. That can get deleted. Copy settings, paste. So, copy settings, paste. Then swap some stuff around. Lower limit is going to be minus 60, upper limit is going to be minus 20. And then we can make the minimum distance 1 meter, reverse it in. There we go. Now we can slowly bring that in. It's about there. Now we can attach just in case, and attach, and that is reattached. And then that should be sound. There we go, and we've now got a little bit of room for that arm to breathe. And that will have to do. We'll do the same over here. Minimum distance, wrong thing. Minimum distance, 1 meter. Reverse. Bring it in slowly. A decent spot for it. Attach. Turn the auto lock off. Switch lock. Reverse. Right. Okay, now that's a bit better. What we'll do instead is we'll just put we'll just put a bit of armour. That hinge instead, but rotor. Meh. Doesn't look as good when you do that, so we'll cut them out. Put that back. Like that. Stick some pointy bits in there. Just get a little bit more protection like that for now. I'll have to do. And then on the arm, we can get a bit more of this in. But there's nothing to join to on that side. That's fine. Yeah, cool. I'll do the same thing here. Movie. Oh. There's some physics happening there. Right, off you pop. That's the point. Let's clean up some of the mess. A lot of objects. building mechs can get a little bit messy from time to time. Especially when you're copying and pasting and cutting ideas out left and right. Actually, hopefully no game will. Right, so don't need that anymore. That's just taking up valuable space. Cool. Right. Let's copy that. Copy settings, copy all. Copy settings, paste. Right, elbow. What's going on with this arm? 0 and 45. Rotor. E. So, lower limit will be 0. Or upper limit will be 0 rather. Lower limit will be 45. Just slap -6 on there. Oh, idiot. 0 on there. -6 on there. There we go. That's not looking too bad. I do really wish there was a way I could make the front half of it sit lower and still have all the articulation that I need and all the room for the things that I want, but still don't think I can. That doesn't. I'll start building this base section of bits. I'm going to very quickly run out of space. Very quickly run out of space. Tight in there. That will get to come across there. That need lots and lots of room. Realistically, we need to give that grid a bit of space. Otherwise it'll just get moody. Right, let's fill out some more of the back of this so we can actually see what space we've got left to work with. That one. At the back, it doesn't need half as much space. Basically fill it right up. As far as I can tell, anyway. Do something like that for the back end of it. Right. So, torso, track. Reverse all of them. That needs to move quicker. And it also needs to turn off when it gets to the top. Make that -3. Yeah, because it starts wobbling like mad. Reduce the force on it to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. In fact, actually, let's make it 2 million. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 million. That's not going bad. If I increase it. Okay, try that. Reverse. Reverse. And it goes a bit wibbly wobbly. That one's showing no potential on it. And that does also. What a wobbling when it gets up to it. It's on 10, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 probably. Mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just because there's a lot of subgrids involved there. Right, so I reckon those two should lock into place when they reach the points they're meant to sit at. Yeah, because it's just going to jiggle otherwise. -3, -4. Right, that instead. -3.5. Or 3.5. Three and a half, 3.5. Done. Yes. Yeah, that'll do for now. Cool. Right. So, how much space? Nope. Still playing the other thing. How much space does that leave me in? Yeah. That's a decent little bit. I could potentially move that rotor back a bit, but I don't want it that there. Don't want it that far back there anyway. We do actually have a bit more room. So we've got that is set like that, but I don't want it, I don't really want the gyro controls too close to the floor. That'll do for now. All that in. What can we put there? We could just put that in there. Yeah, I'll do for now. Right, there's a... If I start messing with the arms, I want to try and figure out some more of this. And it. No. Yeah, so the cannons need to sit about here somewhere. So if we stick one of them on there for now, turn that off. Pop that there. Stick a rotate kind of, yeah, hinge, that's the right word. We shall use one of them for now. And then, how big is a cannon? Cannon does not stick out anywhere near far enough. So let's use some of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Say for now. Stick that on. What's that looking like? Not looking too bad. Oh, it does need to be longer. Yeah, it needs to be way longer. Take those pictures down. Let's stick another 5 on there, see what that looks like. 1, 2, put another 5 on it. Dum. Born another cannon on the end. Yeah, it's a little bit better. How do we build the cannon on this? You know what? I might even be cheeky and just steal the cannon off that. Because they are of a very similar design. Which might do a few things slightly differently. But let's, for now, chop all that off. There we go. Chop that off. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's make that size. Do all this, and then I'll find out that the space engineers won't let me face the bloody thing on. Just to be a nuisance. Snagging won't, will it? No, of course it won't. Of course it won't. That's not right. Slow down, please. Actually, you know what, rather than undoing all that, we shall better. Better. That. That. Will you let me copy and paste that? No, because it's still one giant grid. What's this then? 8 blocks long. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8. Look at those pictures, that's probably about right. Yep, there goes the rotor. Hinge, so it's a little bit weak. Let's give it 1 million. That's not a million. That's 10 million. That's too many. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's bring it up a bit. Let's do what we usually do when we're testing. Just 10 degrees either side of centre. Yeah, that definitely needs to be locked. Maybe that could actually do with being slightly less. We'll talk about that in a second. But now, we want to paint this cannon. The same colour. Anyway, mirror mode. Yeah, that's going to be too thick for that bit. So, we are going to have to redesign it, rethink it. Gonna have to be like that, can't be any thicker than that. Right. So, things that we need on there, we also need somewhere to place camera. We'll stick one there for now. happen. Would we perhaps inset it a bit? That there. Take that out. That. The whole thing was set back a block. We might have to try that. Put that in there for now. And then we'll have to do more mech surgery on the thing. Piston 1, reverse. Piston. Reverse. There we go. Share inertia tensor. Detach. Where is the hinge I'm after? There it is. Delete that, delete that, delete that. Stick that there. Delete the end of the hinge. Reverse that. And then move back into about there. Let's set the limits before we do anything. What are we doing? You know what? I'm going to give it 750,000. A million seems a little bit too much. There we go. We are attached. We are detached there. We are reversed away. Not by much. Yeah, that's probably a little better. Cool, and then that put be -15. -20. -25. And -10 is about as low as it can go, really. And probably about as low as it needs to go. Yeah, right, I'm happy with that then. So let's... fill that in. What's that like? Yeah, that'll do. I've built that wrapping block. Three. That can't go there, and that might need to be a different inch. Or we could. Something like that, and then have that, and then have that instead. Where is that? Up. Yeah, where is that thing? Yeah. Ah, that's not. That's what I wanted. Let's stick the plastic skin in there. Wrong block. Ugh, wrong block. This side. There we go. There we go. It's got a head on it. It's very difficult to see. But it does have a head. Right on the top. That tiny thing. Higher quality pictures. There we go. Ah, that's better. Now. Right in the middle of it. I want to try out an idea that I've had for a while. I've never got round to. In the middle of it. The middle of it is there. I put that there. Yeah, all those top mounted cameras on it. Other shape. We'll just experiment something like that shape. What does that camera do? And that hinge tips forward and backward. Doesn't seem to clang in there. Which is kind of what I was hoping for. far can that tip for before it hits that? It's hard to tell. What's it on? You know what? We'll just give it 20. See what that does. The thing just doesn't look like it's moving out of shape into any weird angles. You got -20. Huh? That's not too bad. Right, now that we've started to get some bits and pieces in place, we really do need to start thinking about the cockpit and where things are going to live. And how it's all going to squeeze in there. Leaves a little bit of space. I am, for now, I'm going to cut a hole in the back so I can see what the hell I'm doing in the back. Right, so, where have I? Spectator mode, what are you doing to me? Right. Do need to have a think about our cockpit position. Why am I floating away? Oh, there we go. Done something weird. Right, so we need to think about all the blocks we're going to need in this cockpit. We don't need any of the usual walk cycle stuff, so that's going to save a hell of a lot of space. We do, though, need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 turret controllers as it currently stands. So let's have a think about CTCs. We need 7 of the things. Now, do we want them surrounding the cockpits? Do we want different screens for such things? We were there. 1, 2, 3. Got 3 of them there. See what that looks like from the cockpit's position. Yeah, we got 3 of them. Then we need side. Pick one of them there for now. Have 3 of them there, 3 of them there. So that's 6. Seven. You can see that from there. So we would have controller arm LE for left elbow. Arm LS for left shoulder. RE for right elbow. And RS. Oh, you're right, Deathlock. How you doing, man? It's morning for you, middle of afternoon for me. How you doing, man? Right, so that's the left arm. That's the right arm. What other bits did we have? Oh yeah, a head, a cannon, and a torso. So... let's paste that there. We'll have that as the head. We'll have that as the oh god, yeah, build vision is so useful. Like, it just saves so much faffing about. Like, there's a few things that it can't do properly, or some things it has a few issues with, but in general, like 99% of it is absolutely amazing. And like, yeah, one of like the basic mods I always use. And that can be the cannon for now. I thought it'd gone dark. Right. Oh god, yeah. There's quite a few things that I think should be a vanilla feature, and build vision is absolutely one of them. Honestly, I genuinely think. Oh yeah, some of the hotkeys can be a bit confusing for it, but like, yeah, one of the other mods I think should be absolutely vanilla is the mechanical expansion mod. It just adds a whole bunch of different rotors and hinges and pistons that come in so damn useful. Like the wide piston for bridging a 2-block gap, and the short piston for doing little tiny things. Yeah, the mechanical expansion mod, man, it's great. It's literally one of my favourite mods. And yeah, it's got like side loading pistons and double pistons and short pistons. The short pistons are great because they're only 1 block long, but they can extend to 2 blocks long. And some of these hinges in the mechanical expansion mod, they seem to have slightly smaller collision fields, so they don't scrub as badly as some of the vanilla bits and pieces. So yeah, if you're on PC, it's definitely worth checking out. I don't know if there's a console version of it, but yeah, mechanical expansion mod is great for mech building. But yeah, I need to start naming some of this stuff. So let's make that -10 and -10 for now, so it doesn't go too far. Make that 500,000 because that's just my OCD thing. Head rotor. Head hinge. Have I made a garbage truck? No, I've not made a garbage truck. I've only made a few, like, vehicles, like, weird, like, wheeled vehicles. Like, as soon as I figured out how to start doing, mech stuff, I kind of never looked back. Hang on. Head, camera, do that for now. The only vehicles I've really got are, yes, are my Mad Max Interceptor that I made a while back. That's got nitro boosters and little hydrogen tanks in it for its nitro system. And I quite often use that as a dummy for target practice. And the other vehicle I've got, yeah, blah blah, bits are missing, is my Blade Runner spinner that is both a atmospheric flyer and a wheeled car at the same time. But they are both from a long time ago when I was still playing on the Xbox, I think that's how old they are. Yeah, they will be because they've not got any script on the screens. They've all got the standard things. Everything I do is a side project, man. Like I I start more ideas than I have time to finish. I've literally got about 20, maybe more, 90% finished mech designs from everything from Gundam Wing to Ghost in the Shell to Destiny to Turok to everything. Like there's more mechs than I have time to finish designs for. What is it? Where is it? Have I not blueprinted it? Yeah, I might not have blueprinted some of them. It might still only exist, but as you can see here, like, I've just got so many variations of different mechs. And some Cowboy Bebop stuff. And some other random bits and pieces. I just never get time to finish everything that I want to finish. I do need to go back to those Mechagodzilla designs. Oh, oof, man, that sucks. Like, losing blueprints is shit. Like, I've got loads of designs on my old Xbox that I need to dig out and hope works still, because I haven't used it in about 2 or 3 years, and there's a whole bunch of stuff on that Xbox that I never uploaded to mod.io that I really want back and wouldn't even know where to begin rebuilding. Like, I've got a pretty much finished full-scale Starbug from Red Dwarf on my Xbox that I never got around to uploading to mod.io, and I want that back so badly. So badly. Because I put loads of effort into that. Right. Yeah, so that's the head named. That's the... are all the arms named? Oh yeah, this... yeah, Space Engineers is perfectly playable on console. It just suffers from the same issues all PC ports the console suffer from, is they just generally don't have the, like, memory capacity and processing power to do what the PC does. Like, you can do anything on the console version of SE, like build-wise, that you can do on PC, but once you reach a certain size and complexity, your sim speed will plummet like a stone. And that was the problem I always had on Xbox, is when I started building things that were too complex and too big and too detailed, the sim speed would just drop to the point where it was frustrating to play. And it's one of the reasons I eventually jumped to PC, because all the games I was playing on Xbox were just PC ports that didn't run quite so well on the console. Which was frustrating. What am I doing? Always pressing the wrong buttons. Yeah, arm rotor, left shoulder. Arm rotor, left elbow. Left elbow, right elbow, right elbow, right shoulder. Right, they're all named. Back, track. Advanced rotor, you're not named. Torso, rotor. Can you turn off block limits on console? if you activate experimental mode, I think you can. I can't remember that long ago. I think you can, but it is like definitely a at your own risk kind of thing. Or maybe you can't. It's been so long since I played on it. I do remember there being like, oh, I think you can increase your block limit above the recommended limit if you activate experimental mode on consoles. Like, I think you can have like a maximum of like 1,000,000 PCU or something. Like I said, it's been so long since I played on the console, I can't remember what it was then and have no idea what it is now. So, yeah, don't take my word as gospel. Right. Okay, so I will eventually need that to be able to move, so let's make that, and what happens when we stick a little bit of power in it. That's not too bad. Get it to turn more than that. I wish there was a way, a scriptless way, to tie two turret controllers together, the same inputs. But meh. Right, so if we jump into here and we select ARM LE, let's set some of these up. Right, controller ARM LS. That is just an elevation rotor, which is that one. We've not got any weapons for it yet. So we're not going to be able to set up much else, so we need to finish building the rest of the arm. And yeah, I'm going to have a very quick break because I need to take a cup of tea quickly. But I'll be back in like 5 minutes, so don't go anywhere. The stream isn't ending. I'm just doing a quick bathroom and a cup of tea run. Back soon. Right, and we're back with a fresh cup of tea. All is good in the world. Right, so we need to, before we go any further with these arms and setting anything up, we need to actually put some stuff in place for them. Actually think about how we're going to build them. Because the left arm has, from what I've been reading on the wiki page, has twin machine cannons of some description, which is the two big barrels at the bottom of the left arm, and the right arm has 4. And to compensate, the left arm apparently has a flamethrower as well. So I'm debating whether or not to use a mod for that or just stick an exhaust thing that pumps out fire. Because that's one thing I would really keen to do, is make some kind of flame unit that's like halfway between the thruster damage that a thruster does and the visual aesthetic of the exhaust ports when they've got the flame setting on. Because a flamethrower unit would be cool. There's a couple of mods out there that you can use to kind of simulate a flamethrower. They all are sort of cool of the ones I've tried, and they all sort of have their own issues and their own pros and cons, so yeah, hopefully somebody makes some decent kind of flamethrower kind of thing in the future. So we need to going on with my hood. We need to make a big tubular arm, and from the picture I've got, it's about the same length as this section of the arm, with a little cap on the end. No, I've got my remote on. 1, 2, 3. Will seem to be a little longer, so we'll give it, make it 5 blocks long. Overall, as in here, we need to squeeze 2 cannons. And as some people have pointed out before with my designs, they don't have an awful lot of armour, and I don't care, because I don't really build these things for any sort of competitive battle scenarios or any survival builds. I'm literally trying to make them look and function as accurately as I can. If anybody wants to download the blueprints I have published and armour the hell out of them, feel free, but it might throw off the centre of mass for a few things, how they work. I just like to make things that work properly. So that looks about right-ish. And then for the dome on the end, for now, let's use the silver armour. Or let's use the dirty armour, and let's make it a different colour, because it's kind of that colour on the stuff I've got. to work from. And then to get the nice dome shape, probably be it's a little pointier than that actually. Yeah, it's more something like that. And then it's got a thing right in the middle, a circular thing. So I'm probably going to use that and slap a camera on there, upside down and the wrong way around, and that can be the camera's arm. And then it's going to need a hole. Yeah, either side. Two lower guns. And for that, we are going to use a pair of autocannons. And I really, 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 really wish small block guns had armor ports on the back. Why? Why not on the back? Please. Or maybe variants. Some of them on the side, some of them on the back. So, another thing that winds me up. How about there? How about there? If we have it there, it covers that gap a bit nicer. Yeah, that'll do for now. And then it's got a big thing sticking out the top, which is presumably what the flame unit is. Something like that. And then it has like a ridge kind of thing going all the way back. Yeah, I'll just build it like that for now. And then stick that with a plastic skin. I'll take that like that and put that like that. And that arm doesn't quite seem long enough. Do that instead. Do that instead. Take that back. Put that there instead. And then we could stick... Nope, not that one. That one in there. And then we could have... Have I got the exhaust on my toolbar? No, I haven't. Exhaust. There we go. Not that way. And then we could have... Ugh. There we go, that's what I needed. We could have that, 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 but there's nothing to stick onto the top of it with. Then we'll have to use a mod to get around that. Do that, but it'll look stupid. It won't look how I want it to. Oh, sorry, I didn't see it sent some messages. The AWG type mod pack. I wasn't sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, I try and avoid downloading huge packs for lots and lots of things, just to use one or two. Unfortunately, there are a few that I do use in that circumstance. The plain parts mod is one of my favourite mods, even though I almost never use any of the aerodynamic stuff. But it's mostly because... Oh, I got it equipped anyway. No, I haven't. Where is it? That one in particular. The plain parts mod has got some really, really, really cool bits and pieces, and it's quite a big mod for the few parts of it that I do actually use, but some of the parts of it I do use are, a lot of the time, it's these tiny little wheels. They are absolutely brilliant for making like compact mechs with suspension feet. And it also has this pack of like plate sections that are supposed to be used for making wings. But in particular, it has this one little piece that I love using because you can use it to make little, to have tiny little tiny little connections for things like that. And it's one of those things that's dead frustrating that I don't want to have to use a whole giant mod pack just for that. It's cool if you're building a whole thing out of plain part mods pieces, but yeah. Usually when people battle in SE, they use a damage mod to reduce block damage. Yeah, I can see that. The balance of weapon damage output to block damage input is a bit weird at times. It's a hard one to balance though, because you want your guns to do damage, but you don't want your stuff to get blown to pieces and shredded in seconds, so... Weapon damage in a game like this is always going to be a massive argument between people. Okay, actually, one thing I could do to solve that problem is I could take that out. See you later, exhaust pipe. We'll replace you in a minute. I could put that in there and have the exhaust pipe wherever it's gone again. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. That way round. And then we could use the... Is that a shape we've always had? Or is that part of one of my mods? Is that new? Or have I just never noticed it before? Because that's a cool, weird little shape. Anyway. Are these two new, or am I just stupid? Anyway, where was the piece that I want? There we go, that's what I want. Now I can cover that up like that, there you go, that looks more like... That looks more like the arm on the picture that I'm working from. It's a little bit tall in places, but it will do for now. Can't do much better than that right now, so that's fine. I'm happy with that side. At least the basic design of it. Cool, and then we will just be lazy. We will steal that. Yeah. We will cut that off. All we're going to do with this arm is make the top of it symmetrical to the bottom anyway. Yeah, there we go. Because as far as I can tell from the other pictures I've got, the other side is... Yeah, the other side is just symmetrical, exactly the same, it's just got 4 guns instead of this flame unit on the top. So we can take out all of that. We can put all of that back. Do that. We can delete those 2 blocks either side. And then we can go back to our auto cannons. Put one there. And one there. Okay, we're just setting it up from here. No, we can't. Yeah, that's what I mean by build vision does have its limitations. I can't fiddle with the smoke, like lightning flame settings from here, apparently. Cool, right, let's name some stuff then. Flame thrower L01. Call it that for now. Camera arm LE. Autocannon L01. Autocannon L02. Camera arm RE for right elbow. What do we have? 1, 2. You know what? I want 1 to be the inside gun and 2 to be the outside gun. We'll have R01, R02, R03, not 23, and R04. Ooh, right. We also need 2. Camera Turn it. Right, I think that was all the things that I needed to name to make all the parts work. So, arm. Where were we? We'd set up none of it. Arm LS, that's what we were setting up. Camera, arm LE. Going to use the same camera. Because I find if you want to make turrets with multiple points of articulation using multiple controllers, if you set them all to use the same camera to look for things, but only give weapon control to one of them, it makes it much easier if you intend to control that arm at any point. Because if they've both got the same weapon set up, even if you're controlling one of those controllers, the other one will still be firing. And if you control two controllers using the same camera, but only control the one with the weapons, the other controller seems to kind of help with aim assist. Which comes in handy. So we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. That doesn't need any weapons. It doesn't need to shoot at those things. We'll set it to aim at stuff so it moves around. We can control it. Up is down and down is up, and the rotor is nowhere near strong enough. Azimuth can be set to 0 because it's doing nothing. Elevation can be set to -20, or rather -10 for now. Yeah, it seems to be a little bit slow. LS rotor. That's because it's only on 500,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for a million. There you go. That's better. That's more responsive. Cool. And then if we stick AI on that, there you go. It'll aim at stuff now. Right, so left arm. Azimuth is arm rotor, LE. Arm hinge LE for elevation. Arm LE camera. And that's going to have those two guns. Aim at all the things. And all the controls backwards. -10. -10. Left and right, up and down, up and down. Cool. LE. Delete some of these objects. And there we go. pointing over there now. Cool, we can fine tune that later. That's the left arm setup. And it's got a hole in the floor. Right, let's do the right arm. Right arm, There is no azimuth rotor, so it doesn't matter. Elevation is that one. And it's going to have the right arm camera, and nothing else. Those controls, there we go. Up and down are up and down. So that arm rotor is just as weak as the other one was. There we go, that's better. Right, up and down, up and down. Oh yeah, you can see that elbow joint's a little bit weak. It flaps as I lift up. Well, that cannot be adjusted. Right elbow. Azimuth is arm rotor RE. The elevation is arm hinge RE. The camera is RE. And it's all going to be upside down again. And we're going to have all of those. Stick that on. Doesn't need to target that. Control left and right, or left and right, up and down. Both of those can have AI enabled. Now they're pointing at things they want to shoot. And I may have to reduce how far down that arm can aim. Oh, pointing at me now. Two, three, four, five, six. That's a bit mad. That's that. That works. Let's set up the head camera. Azimuth rotor is head rotor. Elevation hinge is head hinge. The camera is head camera. Not going to have any weapons. It's going to be able to look at everything. There you go, everything's the right way around. How far can it turn? Is it another 15 degrees either side? See what that's like. Oh, that's alright, I can go further than that. 20 degrees either side. There we go, that'll do. Do control. Sweet. And the last one we need would be the torso. But I think I might want to lift the torso a little higher. Let's turn that lock off. Looks like that 35. Lock off. Make that 35. Make that 30. Make that 30. Yeah, to be honest, it probably won't make a difference how far it turns, because those arms can still swing lower. Yeah, stop being weird. Anyway, the torso controller is going to be the torso rotor. The elevation, however, is going to be a hinge that I haven't named. It'll be that one. Cannon. Wrong one. That's 10. 10. And then that sock needs renaming. And then we can use that as the top half of the body. And that cannon hinge definitely needs to be stronger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And maybe have some shear inertia tensor on it. Not too much. Let's give it 2 million. There we go, that feels a bit more responsive. And then the azimuth rotor, we want that to be a little slower. Those arms are having issues with the track. As they go too low. Maybe 60 degrees should be the upper limit for them. Oh wait, that's extended to 30, isn't it? Yeah. That's the problem. Not the upper limit, it's the lower limit. I think the lower limit's 40. Is that back to 70? Like that 40 instead. No, shouldn't smack into that. Hopefully. Right. That is all the basic bits of the arms, the legs, the arms, the head, the torso, and stuff. We've got the left arm. Don't need to control the top of the right arm. Oh crap, we've done a cannon and a torso controller. We were gonna... You know what, in that case, there's a turret controller I can remove. I don't need right now, which is that one. Yeah. Let's delete that for now then. Control the left arm. We can control the right arm. We've got the torso control, and we've got the head control. So torso, we can do that, and head, do that. Oh yeah, because the torso control camera is going to be on the cannon, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, leave it at that. Right, you can get deleted, you want to take up valuable space. All of that rubbish. Doesn't need to be there. That one really wants to shoot me. Right, that looks like it works pretty well. AI. Ned. Do. AI. I'll remove that. I'm the only thing left for it to aim at. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that. We'll drop that back in. Because I need to pillage ideas out of it later. Right, so we have now got basics of our AI weapon controls. So we could probably do with sorting out a few more bits in here. We are going to need more screens. And we are going to need some event controllers. Yeah, we'll need some hollow signs eventually. So we can have controller arms on, off. We'll do the arms. And then we've got the cannon. Controller on, off. You know what, we're going to change that to controller cannon, because it'll make more sense later on. I'm going to make that into the cannon rotor, because that'll make more sense later on as well. Right. Also, gonna need a few other basic bits and pieces. Can we attach to the top of there? Can I delete that now? Yes, I can. Cool. We also will need in here a light source, which I usually do by sticking some of these lovely, where the hell are they? Inset lights in the floor. Bloody great blocks though, they are. There. Right, yeah, so that's them. Then we are going to need lots and 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 lots of timers for all kinds of stuff. We also need a whole bunch of AI blocks, which we are going to put in the bottom eventually, because that's where I want the AI control to come from. I think. I don't want it to be up here. That's a great big turret. Right, so other things we need. We will need a remote control block for any remote control functions. I usually put that directly behind the pilot seat. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'll just put that there for now. If I have a better idea, I'll do it later. Then we need to think about, realistically, all the ridiculous timers that we need. We're going to need quite a few. We're going to need an on and an off, and an on-off switch for a lot of things. On-off switch. So we could do 1, 2, 3 for the arms. 1, 2, 3 for the torso. So that can be arms on, off. YouTube warning, this stream current bitrate lower than recommended. Oh, shut up. You recommended me 1,000 and it's way above that, so be quiet. Stupid. If you've broken my stream, YouTube, I'll not be happy. Hmm, 3 hours anyway. On, off. On, arms, off. Well, that's gonna be that. And that. I'm smacking my way around. And that. Gets to be signed. Arms on, off. And that little system will turn the arms on and off. And cannon on, off. Cannon on. Off. That's all fine and dandy. With the size of that. Right. Arms on. So arms on will be very simple. And that will just be, start with, turning on the AI for all of the ARM controllers. And then it will be, oh, right, that's I've forgotten. I have not put on any sort of targeting light. Little indicator to let me know the weapon is active. I've also not piped any of it up either. So we have to just do something. I don't know, we can do something like that, that won't work. Chop that out. Make that colour. Just shove that in there for now. That'll do. R0. Arm lights are 0 active. Reduce that down to its lowest point. There you go. Top settings, got all. Do the same thing over here. Delete that, stick that in there. It will be L0. So we've got lights, we've got cameras, we've got action. And we need the same thing for... We need an indicator light of some description. You know what, I don't necessarily need to put it on the gun itself. I could just do something like that for now. Cannon lights. Do for now. Right. Arms on and off. Back to where we were. Lights. On. Lights. Camera. Then auto cannons. There's one's going to fit in there. On, and on. Lights, camp, and action. And arms off. First thing that will happen is the arm AI will turn off. And then we'll do the same thing again. Lights, cameras, auto cannons. And that's the action off. Yep, put that one on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there we go. Correct. Yeah, sweet. All present, correct. Right, so that turns them all off. And then the next thing after that we want to do is we want all the arms. Let's trigger that now then. For all the arms, the AI is now off. Right. What is that? Minus does that. For now. And then decreasing it does that. That's not the one I want. That must be increased. Wants to be decreased. And those will be the default positions. So arms off. We want do arm hinge. Wait, so we want these to. Nope, that wants to decrease. Which means that one also wants to decrease. But we also, before we do anything, want to reset the velocity on all of them. Just in case. Move to the next page. And we will decrease velocity. Decrease velocity. Nope, that's a decrease as well. That's an increase. That's increase. And that's a decrease. Right, so now when we trigger that, everything turns on and tries to shoot stuff, and when we trigger that, everything turns off and resets to default positions. Cool. Right, that works. Now we just need to set up that. And that will be block on off, and it will be sign arms on off. And when that sign turns on, we'll turn that on and turn it off when it turns off. When it turns on, it will trigger that. When it turns on, it turns that off. When it turns off, it turns that on. When it turns off, it triggers that. And then that is the toolbar button for it, so we haven't just got turning on and off a sign in the control bar, and now all of that linked together does that, as well as turns on and off that sign in the cockpit, which needs sorting out. Text size 3. Red text. Center 24. Danger. Guns. Say that for now. There we go. Then if I stick that on the toolbar, turning arms and stuff on and off. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what to do. Another idea I want to try, and it involves using mods, or at least a little mod. Anyway, for now, I'm going to leave that there, because we've just gone past 3 hours and I need a little break, but it is Saturday afternoon and there's plenty of time left in the day, and I'm absolutely coming back to this in a minute. So I will finish this stream here, and I'll be doing another one at some point in the next hour. So I will see you all soon. Thanks for the usual suspects for showing up and saying hi and chatting a little bit, and I'll be back soon. Bye for now.